Hello, everybody, and welcome to Misfit Corner Comics Presents. This is the artist Andrew speaking, and we are starting our new live stream. If mute that really quick. All right, well, if there's anybody out there in the chit chatty world that wants to join in, let me know, and I'll send you an invite. And more the merrier, okay? Oh, I don't think I have a plan for what I'm working on tonight, but I have several things I need to work on, so it's one of those nights where that's the way it goes. I had the most awesome fake solicitor call a little earlier. The guy went off on me so much. He just went nutso crazy on me. And I just thought it was great. I did record it, and I hope I caught everything because I haven't listened to it yet. So I'm looking forward to and making sure that that he was recorded. Let's see here. 10:21. Okay. Yep. I got it. All right. Cool. Hey, Avery, what's up, man? You want to join? You want to join the hangout? If so, I'll send you an invite. Just meet me in the middle. God, I have so many of those songs from work stuck in my head now. Oh, I'll go ahead and just send it to him. All right. Avery's my buddy. Avery's my man. He's awesome. Oops. And that reminds me, he sent me some pages I need to download. Specifically those two. All right. All right, Avery, the invitation's set. Let me know if you don't get it, and I can send it again. Usually we have to do it like 3 times before everybody gets picked up and all, but I don't know if Jason's going to join us. I hope Todd would join us. Matter of fact, I'm going to text him real quick and see if he's interested in joining. Meet me in the middle. Oh, still no Avery. Let me see if I can send this again. Let's see what happens. Oh. Man, my live streams are nothing if not crazy silly. Walrus Studios. Hey, how's it going? All right, we have another watcher. Very cool. All right. Oh, let me find my pencils. I got this one. Where's my other one? I don't know where it's at. Oh, well. Oh, wait. Nope. I got them. It's so nice to know when you hide the pencils from yourself, you know? Avery, did you get the invite? I have a list of stuff I need to work on. I just have to find it. Here we go. You mean the Walrus Studios? Do you mean the stop motion ones? Because we're working on getting some more sets. As a matter of fact, we have Michael has. Oh, hey Avery, Michael has several sets that he purchased that we put together and made videos of, but not piece by piece stop motion builds. And we're planning on going back, and I had him find the instruction booklet so that I could do it myself, take it apart and put it back together step by step. But oh yeah, we absolutely love doing those. So hey Avery. Yeah, we actually Walrus Studios, we picked up several more blockheads I'm going to do. Mike just picked up a couple of more sets, and I think he got paid yesterday, so he's on the hunt for some other stuff. So we'll be putting together a lot more videos, Lego videos. I absolutely love doing those. Those are so fun. So, right, Avery? It's something you like doing too, right, Avery? I ask you questions like that just to make you, don't kind of grumble a little bit.
Don't make me go crazy.
All right, my control panel is back. I'm increasing the volume.
I lost you.
Oh.
You're gone. I can't hear anything.
All right, there we go. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, really, really loud.
Sorry. Well, I can barely hear you, so.
You're really, really loud to me, man. You're super loud. By page 95, is it starting to get dark again?
Okay, hold on a second. Let me go grab page 95 and see what we're looking at together. I just got a text back from Todd. He can't join because the in-laws are in town, and then I realized tomorrow's Julia's birthday, so of course everybody's coming into town. So let's see.
About Todd.
Yeah, I know. All right. What page are you asking about? 89?
95.
95. Let me pull up page 95.
They're into the story within a story. Hero, Pudge telling that story.
No, it's still daytime. It's still daytime. It doesn't start to get dark until it starts to be dusk when they get to the double page spread with the tree that's down. That's when it's starting to get darker. Then they go into the forest, and that's when they come out the other end of the forest where they get to the water and they set up camp for the night. It's already dark by that point.
Okay.
So
I got to change something back again then.
Yeah, during the story within a story, it's still daytime. They're still walking through the forest, talking, telling stories. But in the story, when they get to where the tree's falling down, it's kind of like you need to hurry up and get to the river crossing and try to get across the river before it gets dark, and they don't make it. They end up having to camp by the river, and that's when they run into their little slithering problem.
There's some stuff through here I have to do some edits on.
Okay.
Change because I colored it so long ago.
No, that's fine. That's fine. Oh, it's chapter 4, so you're way ahead of me. So.
Oh yeah. The thing is, though, most of the rest of the book is colored.
Okay, excellent.
Like this story within a story is a huge chunk of everything that's left.
It is. It is.
And most of that is colored.
Cool. Excellent.
There's a couple of pages that aren't, like this page right here, page 93. And I found another page I didn't finish.
Okay.
But most of it's done. There's some edits I got to do. It's going to go pretty quick. Like the backpack. Like I changed the color of the backpack.
And you lightened up the characters too.
Yeah.
You can see that. Okay. Excellent. Excellent.
You can see right here, I've already lightened him up quite a bit.
Yep. Absolutely. Yeah, I don't know why you jumped ahead to those pages when you started coloring, but
they were easy to do.
Oh, okay.
I was having a lot like over the past couple of months, it's been regular, just chugging along.
Oh, I know.
But there was a while there were issues we'll discuss later.
Okay. All right.
It's not for stream.
No, I understand. I went by the comic book store this evening, picked up Silencer,
Oh yeah.
Terrifics, and previews, of course.
I've got my last 2 weeks of books I've bought. I have not read any of even the ones I read. I have not read them.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm still enjoying all of the New Age of Heroes. You know what it kind of reminds me of, and I will freely admit this, even though most people will think I'm insane. I liked Marvel's New Universe when they did it. When they came out with DP7 and Star Brand and all those, I liked those. That was kind of the age where I started collecting comics, not just buying them and reading them, but actually collecting them. And that was a whole new line of comics that were easily accessible. And, you know, even though I didn't really get them, Star Brand was really kind of a much more mature title than I could wrap my head around. But when it started, it had gorgeous, like Daredevil type John Romita Jr. artwork in it. Those
books were all over by the time I started buying comics.
Oh really? Oh no, I got in on them at the very beginning almost. I bought a lot of them, like out of the 25-cent, 50-cent bin.
I didn't start buying comics regularly, until X-Men 260. I mean 240, issue 240, the first issue of Inferno.
I gotcha.
Until then, the only comics I had bought were like the occasional G.I. Joe or Transformers, or maybe the Star Wars, the early Marvel Star Wars title. I would buy some of those occasionally at 7-Eleven.
I got very, very few of those, to be honest with you.
What?
Those Star Wars books. I picked up maybe my entire time collecting maybe 2 or 3 issues at the most, and that was it, because I can remember the issues, what they were, because there were so few of them that I picked up. I don't know why.
I can barely remember the ones I picked up because I was so young.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know, 5, 7. I don't. So somewhere between 5 and 7. Of the ones like that I picked up, and I only picked up a couple. I didn't get a lot of comics. I bought more G.I. Joes and Transformers on occasion than I ever did the Star Wars.
Well, yeah, that was my big start, was with Transformers, and then of course G.I. Joe.
But I didn't buy those regularly, because when I would buy them at that age, I didn't understand that the comic and the cartoon were radically different things. So when I would watch the cartoon and one thing was going on, and I'd buy an issue of the comic and it was something way different, I was just like, what the?
Yeah.
I didn't get it.
Well, I was collecting G.I. Joe back when issue number 2 was like super hard to find and super expensive, and
I didn't know comic shops existed at that point.
No, it wasn't until later that I found comic shops, but yeah, the whole I was educated on the fact that, you know, when then number 1 comes out, there's usually like twice as many number 1s as there is number 2s, and that's why number 2 becomes super rare.
Yeah.
I was like, that is kind of awesome. But I never owned a G.I. Joe number 2.
I think now sometimes you can find it in 50-cent bins. At least you could. There was a time you could. You could find tons of G.I. Joe comics in 50-cent bins.
A lot of the ones I've seen lately have been in really beat up condition. I'd rather have a decent condition version, you know.
Well, back then, when I saw them in 50-cent bins a lot, they were in good shape. You know, sometimes you could buy 50-cent comics backs still bagged and boarded.
Yeah. I remember those days. Cheap comics bagged and boarded. That was awesome. So, went and saw a movie today.
Yeah.
And one of the things I feared about it was absolutely true. I mean, it's not a bad thing if you realize it going into it.
Yeah, you can spoil it. I don't give a crap.
Well, I'm not going to spoil anything. I'm going to try really hard not to spoil anything, but When they originally announced the movie, they originally said it was part one of a two-part. It absolutely felt like part one of a two-part.
Uh-huh.
So it's not a complete movie, and I understand that. And most people are going into that knowing that that's probably what's going to happen. But Jen started to fall asleep to it because there was so much going on, and she couldn't keep track of what was happening. She kind of started to nod off, and I'm like mesmerized watching the whole movie. And I'm like, honey, how can you fall asleep? It's just like it was getting to the point where it was hard to concentrate on who was doing what and who was where and what everybody was,
I probably would have fallen asleep. Although,
yeah.
although I have not been able to today. I need a nap so bad because I've been up since midnight.
Is this one of those things where, Avery, you need to get some sleep? You need to go see Avengers Infinity War?
Yeah,
It'll put you right to sleep.
Oh, dude, I forgot. Dude, I could put on Voodoo and sleep in my chair. I could put on your Voodoo and sleep in my chair and watch freaking Star Wars. That'll put me in a coma. The Last Jedi. I don't know. It might kill me.
While you sleep?
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying?
I might cringe so hard that I vomit and drown in my sleep.
Well, then watch Rogue One. Rogue One's better.
Not by much.
It's Ethan Van Sciver approved.
That's Ethan's mistake. I'm not making it. Fuck that movie. Oh, dude, I have a cartoon I want to do of him and post online. I need to sit down and do it. But I want to work on hero stuff, but I want to do the cartoon too. And I have one I want to do of Cecil.
Yeah. I don't mind if you take a break and work on something else.
No, dude, look how close we are.
Oh, I know.
I'm excited, dude.
Well, I'm definitely reconsidering the whole do each single issue and just go right to trade again. I'm thinking. I know. You don't have to.
I agree.
Well,
and this time, go full hog, trying to get people to plug it and contacting other people and other channels and being like, hey, this is their thing. This is what it looks like. Here's a free PDF. Blah 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 blah.
Yeah. No. I'm all for it with you.
If they want free art for their channels, we'll do them free art for their channels. I don't care.
What do you think of my little Pudge here? Does he look cute?
I can't.
You can't because you're talking.
No, I still can't see. The video's paused on my phone.
Oh, I just muted it. I didn't pause it.
Well, I'm trying to mute it and it won't let me.
Well, don't you?
It's so far behind I can't see nothing.
Don't you see the Hangout screen?
No, I see my Photoshop screen.
That's probably because you've clicked on you, and that's why you only see you. Mine jumps back and forth. So
no, I'm looking at Photoshop on my computer.
Oh, well, yeah, I guess that might make a difference.
I've got Photoshop taking up the whole screen because I'm tweaking on some. I'm tweaking some hero stuff.
All right, very good.
You should see it when I talk. If you.
Yeah, I see it. I now get it. I'm with you now.
That's the reason I have to wait for the video to catch up, and the video's lagging right now. Because I've got my phone here so I can see chat.
Well, see, that's the advantage of me working on paper and not on the computer, you know?
Well, if I still... You know what? I need to take that... I still have that power supply you gave me to test to see if my other computer, where I used to have two computers...
Oh, that's right.
To see if that's what killed that computer. Or I can take the flat screen TV out of the guest bedroom and hook it to my computer and dual monitor. But that dual monitor, while any kind of streaming, drags my computer down, and it's because of the video card.
Mm-hmm.
I have a 960. When I bought my computer, my video card was okay. It was okay. It was just okay.
Yeah.
But a lot of the other parts of my computer were really good, but I didn't need the baddest video card for Photoshop. But now that I'm doing streaming and other stuff too, want to do video.
Nope. I got you. I got you.
960 doesn't cut it. But I don't have the money to drop on like a 1070 or 1080.
Yeah, we've discussed that several times. That's a lot of change.
You're lagging out.
I'm lagging out.
You're robotic on.
You're the one that's breaking up, man. Oh.
Robotic.
Burr, 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 burr. Oh, I do have 2 new characters I have to design. They're only on 2 pages, but I want to try to give them some originality. It's kind of a joke, a tortoise and a hare type thing, where one's a rabbit and one's a turtle.
I didn't hear anything you said. It dropped you completely.
Well, hopefully everybody else can hear me.
I don't know. I don't know if it was you or me.
Okay, well, I was just saying I need to design 2 new characters. One's a turtle and one's a rabbit. You know, a whole tortoise and a hare type of thing. So let me tell you about the dilemma we had today. It was pretty funny. So Mike gets his schedule, and today was his first day starting his new job.
I know you post everything on Facebook.
Thank God we were going to that damn movie, because had we not been there for him to find out the schedule had gotten changed, he would have been late for his first day of work for the new job. That would have been so bad. But just so happened we were planning on going to see a movie, and the kid looked good. The kid looked good for his first day on the job. Oh, I lost him. I don't know what happened. Avery, where did you go? I'll send him another invite, see if that's... Hey, Jason, you want to join? I'll send you an invite.
Yeah.
And Avery's back. Hey, what happened?
I don't know.
Okay.
You lagged
Jason
out at the same time on my video, and that's not even, and that's on 4G on my phone.
All right. Well,
I guess it dropped me.
I don't know.
It's the time of day, man. This is prime time when everybody gets home and starts jumping on the computer.
I could believe that. I could believe that.
No, your internet will slow down around when kids get out of school to around 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock at night. Your internet gets a little bit slower.
Hey, Jason.
No, your internet will slow down around.
What you doing, man?
Yo.
Hey. Now, you went and saw the movie yesterday, right?
Yes.
You saw the flying turd.
Stop it. He did not. Avery did not see it.
It's a turd.
It's an awesome turd, actually.
Let me ask you a question, without spoiling it, because we're not going to spoil it if we can avoid it. When they first announced the movie, they said it was part 1 of a 2-part story.
Yep.
It felt so much. It was literally like going to see Deadly Hallows Part 1, because you got to the end and you're like, where's the rest of the movie?
I didn't hear any of that.
That's fine. We weren't talking to you.
or it's like watching Back to the Future 2.
Oh, that well, yeah.
For us old folks, you know.
Now,
what did he say it was like?
Back to the Future 2.
What did you say it was like?
Harry Potter and the Deadly Hallows Part 1.
Oh.
Did you see the preview for the Meg?
I mean, here's the thing with me and previews, right? I
Okay.
go to the movies, big event movies like this. Everybody's like, ooh and ah, and laughing at all the previews. So I'm like, I've seen these already.
I hadn't seen that one yet. Jennifer had actually seen it before I did, and I was like, "Oh, I love this. This is going to be awesome."
Where have you been? You live in
I don't know.
Arizona?
Well, I know it was out there. I just didn't. I never watched it.
Come on, it's a new Jason Statham movie. You gotta watch those one day. You know, there's
With a megalodon, you know.
yeah.
And I even said that correctly. I should get credit for that. Damn it.
Okay. Did you hit record?
Yes, I am recording my drawing.
Did you hit record?
I did it without you, Jason. Turns out I can do things in my life without you.
He doesn't need you anymore, Jason.
I didn't say that, damn it. I just said I could do things without him. I didn't say I didn't need him.
It's so messed up.
So,
I'm
speaking of
sorry.
needing me. I didn't get a response about that resume makeover I did for you.
I really liked it. I haven't had a chance to dig into it. I've already applied for the job, and I already got the sorry, you're not qualified response. So, I mean, I'm not too worried about it, but it's definitely something to keep in the back pocket for when I try again, you know? But, yeah, I haven't had a chance to look at it. I saw that you sent it, but I hadn't had a chance to look at it. Jen and I, we were busy. We got home after the movie. We laid down. Then I had to run errands, and I only jumped on the computer 10 minutes before I started the stream, so
in other words, you just ignored me. I see how it is.
I did what?
You ignored me.
No, I didn't ignore you. I just pushed you off for a later time. There's a difference.
No.
I did bring it up, and I did look at it, and it did look pretty good. I appreciate it. I got to go in and find out what little things you hit in there, like really likes to touch himself while he's watching Taylor Swift movies, you know, that type of thing, or videos. So
You should reread or you should reread the objective part and let me know what you think of that.
Oh, okay. Okay.
That was the more important part.
Okay. No, when I read the posting for the position, I knew I was underqualified. I was not qualified for it, so I didn't get my hopes up or anything. But the lady I know reached out to me and said, "Have you applied yet?" And I'm like, I'm getting ready to respond to her. Yes, I did, and they told me go away. I did get 2 calls for a Walmart position that I applied for. They were calling to see if I wanted to come in for an interview, and I'm like, "Oh, already got a job. Thank you guys. Sorry." But that's a nice feeling to be able to tell somebody you already have a job, you know?
Woo!
Oh, Jason, there was something I was going to tell you about, and I can't remember what it was.
You're going to be a granddad?
Nope, not anytime soon. Well, actually, look at what I'm gonna be working on soon.
I know. I saw the comment of someone asking you to do more time-lapse videos.
Yes, I know. I have a new thing I'm going to do. I was actually going to work on the video tonight, but I probably won't do it till tomorrow. Called Brickhead Theater, and I'm planning on making a little mini movie with these guys. It's gonna be so much fun. I look forward to you guys helping with the comedy because you guys know I'm not funny.
I will buy a Rose Tico for that if you let me burn it.
There isn't a Rose Tico Brickhead.
Well, it will interject some sort of Rose Tico into it, so we can burn and the Ray and the Kylo.
You're not touching my Ray and Kylo. I love these little guys. These things are so adorable. Look at these.
They're awful. Look
at
at
them.
It's
They're
awful.
Adorable.
It's wrong. It's an abomination before God and man.
Don't listen to him, Jason.
Did he say something? What?
You didn't, Jason. You didn't buy any of the Brickheads, did you?
I have those 2 as the special edition box set from Target.
Oh, okay.
I died a little inside when I heard that.
Actually, my Target has Marty and Doc Brown from Back to the Future. as a 2-box set.
The local Lego store has the Finn and Phasma for $7.99 each.
Really? That's not a bad price.
And then the other two new entries are Chewie and Han.
Yeah, so they're all over the place, so I can get those at any time. But
man.
You want to see what else I got? Did I show you these?
Dude, like Avery said, your life is on Facebook.
Yeah, I know. Is there anything I don't tell you all about, guys?
On Facebook.
Well, here I wanted to show you what all I got today at the comic book store, Avery.
Oh.
I got, like I told you, I got those 2 issues. Got Terrifics and Silencer.
Yep.
But
I'm enjoying both those books.
Picked up previews, and there was a whole bunch of extra free crap. There was a DC previews, a Marvel's previews, Image Plus, which is their Image version, and then I picked up this Marvel Rising #0, the free issue. I tell you what, the guy who does the art in here, Marco Falia or whatever, draws a super cute squirrel girl. Or maybe not this guy. No, it's not this guy. It's the guy that did the cover does a super cute squirrel girl. This one right here. Rian Gonzalez. I actually like this one too. She actually looks cute. Where for some reason Erica Henderson draws her like a...
Waterhead.
I can't even think of a nice way of saying it. See, this one, that's an adorable, squirrel girl.
He draws her like she has Down syndrome.
He does.
Let's be honest. That's how she's drawn in she's drawn like she has Down syndrome.
I think that's just the way Erica Henderson draws. But, oh well.
Which I've heard is worse than what she can actually draw like.
So I got to get back to doing comic reviews. I haven't done a comic review in almost 2 weeks, and those were my original bread and butters.
I'll do a comic review with you.
Oh, shut up!
We'll do one together.
Nobody wants to listen to you review a comic.
Yeah, they do.
No, they don't.
Yes, they do. They want to listen to me review Doomsday Clock.
It's Gary Frank. Buy it.
It's Gary Frank. Buy the fucking comic. That's all you need.
Oh my God. I'm sure you know because you read it on Facebook, but I got a fake solicitor call today.
Yes.
Where the call itself probably took about 3 minutes, and then the guy just went off on me for the next 40 minutes. He insulted my mother. He insulted me. He even called me the N-word, which I don't know where he pulled that out of. But he was just like going off on me. Listen, this is what's so funny. I had it on speakerphone so I could record it, right? Jen's in the other room, still laying down. She heard him tell me to suck his dick, and she came out of the kitchen and said, "Did he just say to suck?" And I'm like, "Yes, he did." Oh man, and I may honestly have to edit some of what he said because he went off and just would not stop, and it was hilarious. I cannot wait to make that video.
Leave it all in. Don't edit any of it. Leave it.
Well, when I told him, I asked him a question. I said, I just want to ask you one question. In what reality do you ever imagine me giving you any of my information ever? And he's like, and he's just going off on me. And I said, I'm recording this and I'm going to put it on YouTube. He's like, well, what's your ID so I can find it? And I said, I'm not going to give you that. You can go find it yourself, What a freaking idiot. It was insane. And I loved every second of it.
The following telephone call may be recorded.
Well, maybe they should stop. Well, they're not a legitimate business, so what do I care?
No.
Jen's like, find out who they're calling, what company they're calling from. I said, it doesn't matter. They're not a legitimate business. They're trying to scam me. You know, that's why they keep calling. That's why they don't stop calling.
They're gonna scam you.
They're going to try. And they keep trying. They keep calling. You'd think one person at that company would say, you know, this guy's a waste of time. We need to quit calling him. But they don't. They just keep calling. And I'm, whatever. Hey. Well.
Oh, John Malin's on Yellow Flash, or he was when I joined.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. I was listening to some of it.
Jason, I'm going to name this character after you. He's a turtle.
I haven't heard Jason in a while.
He's still there. At least I think he's still there.
I heard something.
Yes, I'm listening.
We were just talking about you.
No, I'm listening. Yeah, I was listening.
Are you eating dinner or something?
No, not yet. I'm deciding what I'm going to do for dinner.
Hating. Oh, God.
What?
Nothing, dude. Idiocracy joke. You've never seen Idiocracy, have you?
I don't think so. I can't.
See, you watch all the bad movies, but you won't watch the good ones.
What constitutes a good movie for you, you know? Your idea of a good movie is not necessarily my idea of a good movie, you know?
Funny, smart, irreverent, I don't know, lots of action, over the top.
Avengers Infinity War. There you go. You just described it perfectly.
No, but it sounds like butt cancer.
No, it's not butt cancer.
It's a movie made by people that don't want my money. So why would I give it to them?
Well, I have to tell you, hey, Jason, didn't they recently release a new update for Disney movies that are coming out, and when?
Like, what do you mean?
Their list of what Marvel comic movies are coming out.
I mean, Disney made a list of all their upcoming movies up through 2020.
Right.
You know, but they have their annual D23 convention, which I don't think has happened yet.
When
of
is...
Of course, Comic-Con is the summer.
The next Avenger movie, is that coming out before or after the next Black Panther movie? Or did they not announce another Black Panther movie?
Avengers 4 is next year this time, I think, right?
They haven't even started filming it, I don't think.
Dude, never mind. Avengers 4 has been filmed already.
No. They did not do the dual filming.
Yes, they did.
I don't think they did.
Oh, I bet they did. Oh, I bet they did it.
If you look if you look at their social media feeds, and you'll see where they've already confirmed who's been filmed for Avengers 4. So
Okay. All right.
that's why there's Evangeline Lilly filmed for Avengers 4. Clint Barton filmed for Avengers 4. You know, not Clint Barton. I'm sorry, Jeremy Renner.
Yeah, he wasn't even in this one, was he?
What's a Jeremy?
Nope, he was mentioned.
He was mentioned. Hawkeye.
Oh, what's a Hawkeye?
Yeah. See, don't. Just ignore him.
The guy in the comic book.
No, the movie guy. All these are old.
There's a movie?
So there's no Marvel movie between now and next year. The same time next year.
No, we have two movies coming out. We have Ant-Man and Wasp.
Oh, that's right. There is Ant-Man and Wasp. So I sit corrected. Ant-Man and Wasp is already in the can, coming out July. Summer movie.
Right.
I don't think there's a fall movie this year.
I can see how Ant-Man and Wasp can work after Avengers 3. I can see
Well,
it. I
all their stuff has never been said to be like chronological. I mean, consider
well,
Amazing Spider-Man: Homecoming being immediately right after uh, Civil War. Consider Guardians of the Galaxy 2 was, if you do the math, because they said Earth 1984, 17 years later,
right.
and all that stuff. So all that said and done, yes, we have one movie this summer. I don't think there's anything on the fall docket, and then we have Avengers 4, which is already completed.
When is Captain Marvel coming out, though?
I think that might be summer next year.
Is it going? Well, what I'm trying to figure out is it scheduled before the next Avengers?
I don't think so, but I don't know.
Because I mean, you stayed for the after credit scene, right?
Okay, you're gonna make me look this up. Is that what you're trying to do?
Well, that's what I brought you around for, is to look crap up.
Aren't you in front of a computer?
I am, but I'm supposed to be drawing right now.
Then why aren't you drawing?
Because I was looking up stuff on the computer trying to convince you to do it for me.
Ah.
Oh.
All right. let
Like I said,
do all the work.
like I said, I can do it without him, but I still need him. Hold on a quick second. The wife is yelling for me, and I don't know why.
Oh, you done did something. He's in trouble now. I want to go see Avengers now, just so I can like put a video there.
We don't care.
I just want to do a video, title it "Movie Review," no spoilers. Then immediately, as soon as the video, like,
All right.
and I think it's hilarious.
Oh, there is a date. So is the old man back, or is he getting a whooping?
All right, what did I miss?
I don't know.
All right, here you go.
I'm back.
Are you ready? Are you
All right,
ready?
I'm here.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Are you ready, Mr. Andrew?
I'm ready.
Okay. So at least Marvel/Disney docket for next year. We know that June is going to be Luke Cage season 2, if you care about that. July is going to be Ant-Man and Wasp. Right? They are kind of, because they're not sure about the connections or lack of connections. Venom in October.
Ugh.
Okay. Also coming out in December, Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. We're not sure how. It probably is not going to be connected to the cinematic universe.
Yeah, probably not. It's an animated movie, even so.
And then again from Sony, they have it on their schedule, but whether or not they're actively working on it. February is supposed to be the Black Cat and Silver Sable movie, if they make that.
Okay.
The what?
Captain Marvel is set for March 2019.
March 2019?
Yeah, that's 1 year from now, less than 1 year. And then May 2019, Avengers 4.
Okay, well, my fear was they were going to try to conclude this storyline in Captain Marvel.
Nope. And then Spider-Man 2, whatever the second title, is July next year.
Homecoming, too.
Or whatever you want to call it. And then,
here
you go. May 2020, Untitled. July 2020, Untitled. November 2020, Untitled. May 2021, Untitled. You see the pattern there?
Yes, yes. Well, it's probably because some of those characters may not exist right now.
I'm not sure what you're talking about.
Yeah, I don't know either, you know?
What are you talking about? I don't know. Like I literally.
They're gonna hop onto the Enterprise, right? Do the Kessel Run, go back in time, right? Change something, and then come back to the current time on a train.
Wait, what?
He's mixing up his references. He's throwing Star Wars and Back to the Future in there.
So I lost a lot of what you guys were talking about.
That's all right. That's all right.
Star Trek. God damn it.
Oh, I missed the Star Trek reference. What was it again?
They hopped on Enterprise.
Oh, hopped on the Enterprise. I don't know how I missed that one. But yeah, I caught the train and the Kessel Run part because that was blatantly obvious.
Yeah, nerd. Okay.
Yeah, and the TARDIS.
No TARDIS.
Nope, I'm not a TARDIS fan. I had the Legos, but that's about it.
I haven't seen the last, I don't know, season or two. I like
crap. I don't know why I go chat.
I liked the show when I was a kid.
But now that you're an adult, you've put away childish things and.
Oh no. I'm just a big mean kid.
Well, Michael was really disappointed in the fact that his mother and I got to see the movie without him and before him.
Sure.
That's a good segue there. So, what other freebies has been able to score? Any? If he has to wear a tie there, he's got some clout. Therefore, that means he could secure this stuff, right?
I don't know. Well, he can't get those tins for free.
What?
So he's going to have to probably buy them.
What?
Well, they don't just give that stuff away.
I mean, doesn't that come with the free popcorn he's allowed to have? What?
He doesn't get free popcorn. Well, he said something about pops. Some Children of Thanos pops, and I'm like, ooh, when did they get pops? And he said, no, one of the other managers just brought some in to put up at one of the registers and all to show them off. They weren't part of any promotion or anything.
Poop on that. Who's this manager? I need to talk to him.
Oh, God, please don't. Michael likes his job, He doesn't need you going and talking to anybody.
Getting the poor kid fired because I go in there like a total douche.
Or maybe just as long as you don't mention you know him, you'll be okay.
Oh, yeah. Like, what's this I hear about pops?
He's had to deal with unruly people before, so.
Yeah.
He said he was telling me about the night that they did the finale for Walking Dead and the season premiere of Fear the Walking Dead, where they had a special screening on the big screen. He had to inform a guy who was dressed as Negan that he had to leave his fake baseball bat with barbed wire Lucille in his car.
Yep.
Even though it was clearly a fake toy, it constitutes a, whatever.
A weapon. People are scared of weapons.
Okay, somebody just commented, says both the Mr. Muscle guy and the Chevy guy have their volumes way too low, like they're 6 feet from the mic. Misfit is loud and clear. Okay, good. I'm loud and clear.
What?
Let me check the... When he said Mr. Muscles, he probably meant Mr. Miracle. That was you. I turned up the volume on my end, so maybe that'll help. Yeah.
Alrighty.
Yeah. He goes, Miracle, autocorrect. Thanks, Avid, a comic reader. You guys got all your volumes turned up?
I don't have a volume control for my mic.
Okay, well, I've got a control panel, and I louded you guys all the way up, so hopefully everybody can hear you okay.
Hold on.
Yep, testing 1, 2, and 5. Hopefully that'll work.
1, 2, and 5. Glad to know you can count, man.
I don't have a control mic.
Usually without fingers.
Usually without fingers? All right.
Yeah, but, if you like, I have a certain finger for you, and it's not your number one.
Oh, okay. That's so nice to know, Jason. You're such a good friend,
Got your back. All the way back here.
Yeah, my wife's favorite joke is, she goes, I said, what are you doing? She says, I'm flicking you a whole flock of birds. Instead of flipping you the bird, she's sending a whole flock.
That's true love right there.
That's right. I forgot what I did today. I did something, and I said, oh, your husband's good, isn't he? She goes, oh, yes, you are. I said, so good you want to jump me right now. And she said, oh, yeah. And I'm like, yes! And the stream ends.
Oh, no. File that under bow and chicka wow wow. So.
That's right.
Yeah, I can't do anything about my mic. There's no volume for my mic.
All right, well.
But when I bought this headset, I didn't install the software for it. It had software and everything.
Well, it's got to be Andrew's setting because he's the one broadcasting to.
Well, yeah, I just for some reason Avery's keeps going down. His volume keeps going down. I don't know why. I turned it back up again.
Oh, my volume?
Well, see, I can hear you guys fine, but it may not be broadcasting fine, is what I'm saying.
Oh.
I have a control panel, a control room on the Hangout option, and I've jacked all your guys' volume up, so I can turn off your video and I can turn off the sound.
Mm-hmm.
But I jacked up the volume, so hopefully. Oh well, we'll see. I think there's an option to give you guys control, but I don't think you guys deserve that much control.
Wow, did he just did a sideways
Yeah.
Oh no, I was pretty obviously and blatant about it. I was obvious there, guys. No.
I probably just need to get a mic instead of using this headset.
Well, I have my Snowball, but I find it's when we're drawing and doing stuff, it's easier to have the microphone close to my head.
Yeah.
I use the Snowball now for when I'm recording my fake.
Is there any confirmation that we're either that they can hear us now, or
Nothing new. So I mean, I just and if they can't, that's fine because they come here to see me anyway, right?
That is so not true, but sure.
Yeah. Guess who's not getting his comic colored?
Damn it, I knew I should have fired your ass a while ago.
And I'm having all kinds of internet problems on my phone.
You keep blanking out.
Yeah, lost you guys again.
You gotta stop using that McDonald's Wi-Fi there.
Yeah, I know.
Oh. So, Jason, you going to go back and see the movie again?
I already have a ticket for Sunday.
Oh, okay. Excellent. Are you going with somebody, or it's just you by yourself?
Just me, myself, and I.
Okay. Well, I will probably go with Michael if he decides to go see it again, because he's actually going to stay and see it tonight. And then if he wants to go see it again, I don't have a problem with that. But I still haven't seen Rampage yet, so... Oh, okay, Avid Comic Reader said Avery's good on the volume now.
Okay, cool. Awesome.
I think it had to do with my control panel. I don't know why it lowered. You know what it probably was? When you got disconnected and came back, it reset the volume, and I just never turned it back up.
Gotcha.
So yeah. Oh well. Poop-a-da-boop happens. Oh. So next weekend, for anybody in the Jacksonville area, Avery and I will be setting up at our local comic shop, House of Comics. doing sketches and other such frivolous stuff. If anybody wants to come by and visit, and if you're from out of town and you drive all the way, did I just lose Avery? God dang it! Where did he go? Jason, what did you do?
Dude, I'm trying to see if I can order pizza, okay? Don't mind me.
Man, I'm starting to talk about him and boost him, and then I lose him. I'll send him another invite. We'll see if we can get him back again. All right, now let me tell you what I
Probably
really
needs to buy another double cheeseburger for his McDonald's internet to continue or something.
You know, if he was at a McDonald's internet, I think that'd be funny.
And so let me ask you something. As a comic fan, sci-fi fan, and all that, are you aware of like things like in those VR type of adventures where, you know, ideally it's like you and some friends go to this place that has this VR setup where you get the equipment, the headsets, and you participate in an adventure. In particular, a Star Wars adventure.
Yeah, I've never heard of that.
Oh, you never heard of that?
No.
They had that in Orlando.
Oh, okay. Well, hey, listen, one of the guys that was hey Avery, glad you're back.
Yeah, it keeps me, man.
Let me turn up the volume. Well, one of our followers just asked that they joined late and wanted to know who everybody was. So I'm just going to give them a little brief rundown.
Okay.
My name's Andrew. This is my channel, Misfit Corner Comics. I'm a Jacksonville, Florida-based artist, and I'm right now currently doing some scribbles on some character designs for my comic book series called Hero. That my good friend Avery, who is also in the Hangout, is the colorist of the book. Say hi, Avery.
Hello.
Say he's actually working on coloring some pages from the book right now.
Ow.
And the other guy is our token minority, Jason. He's a good friend of mine. He lives in Atlanta, and we used to work at a comic book store together back in the day. So I've known him since high school almost. And we worked at a comic book store together and have been friends ever since. And I'm pretty sure if it wasn't for my cousin, he really wouldn't be my friend for very much longer.
Wow.
Wow.
Let's correct some of the facts. So you were in high school. I was in college when we met.
Well, yeah, that's true. I wasn't too far behind you, though.
No. We met working in a comic book shop, and trying to pursue your cousin had nothing to do with our friendship. So.
Oh, okay, good.
Yes.
See, all of us here, we have this. Never mind. I can't even think of the word, and it's not the right word to begin with. So never mind.
Camaraderie.
No, I was going to say. Never mind. I can't. You know me in words. I'm not very good with them.
Dysfunctional.
Hence writing a comic.
Hence writing a kid comic. You know.
Comics.
Oh, avid comic reader says, "Wow, nice. Tell your wife I'm going to use the flock of birds joke from now on." Absolutely, it's one of her favorites. She goes, doo, doo, doo. She goes, blah, blah, blah. And I said, "What are you doing?" She says, "I'm sending you a flock of birds." Okay. I love that woman. She's so great. I'm so glad I got her. I tricked her. I did it the old-fashioned way. I knocked her up. And then she stuck with me for life, and she said, well, I guess I'll marry the guy.
True story. He's not making any of that up.
Going on 25 years.
I was there at the wedding. Was Avery there at the wedding?
He was my best man.
Best man.
So, yeah, he was kind of there.
Apparently I just remember the two people at the wedding, not the best man. I don't even know who the best woman was, so.
Best woman was, or the maid of honor was her sister,
Yeah, it
who
was
was actually a fill-in because the girl that she asked and who said she would never showed, and which was really, really, really a weird start to our wedding. But it, it I was oblivious to what was going on. So,
and this was all what 20 ago.
well, Mike's 24 and he'll be 25, and he was at our wedding. So, I mean,
But he wasn't even one yet, though.
No, he was 10 days old at our wedding. Mm-hmm. So, yeah. We kind of went backwards. We had the kid, got married, and then moved in together.
Yeah. Kids, don't try this at home.
Yeah, don't try this at home. Both of my children, I have a 24-year-old son and a 23-year-old daughter, and they both have reveled in the fact that they're both, they've gone to school, they've got their education, they both have their associate's degrees, they're working towards other stuff, they both have good jobs, and neither one of them have children yet. And I'm like so impressed. I mean, they're way beyond what I did.
and that is so contradicting, it's contradicting to my statement at Mike's when Mike was 10 years old.
Yes.
When I saw, yeah.
Yep. Well,
when Mike was 10, and I ran into Andrew at the comic book store. I said, "Oh, 10 years from now, you're going to be a granddad."
I wanted to beat his ass so bad, you know that?
Mm-hmm.
But both of them have reveled in the fact that they are kind of much better off than we were. They really appreciate that fact.
Well, could be a must be nice sentiment or good job to the parents. No.
Actually, Ayla is the one that put it best, where she said, "Guys, I don't want to be like you." And part of us said, "Well, okay, we can understand that."
That's cool.
It is, but it's okay. We understood the statement, She was like, "I don't want to be 18 and pregnant and married." And we said, "Well, good, don't."
Yeah, don't do that.
Do everything you can to avoid doing that particular thing. And she did. She's a good kid. I kind of like her. I think we're going to keep her.
Thank God.
I think it's past the return. You can't return her to sender anymore.
Well,
you can't stick her back in and bake it longer.
That's right. Well, we're beyond the point where you can drop her off at the local firehouse and not claim her.
Oh, we're horrible people. The joke.
Did you hear they did that? There was I forget which state it was. There was a state that passed a law that if you dropped off a child at a fire station, you wouldn't be. It's not considered child abandonment or any of that kind of stuff. You wouldn't be prosecuted for it, and you could legally turn your child over to the state to help find, new homes or whatever. And they had to completely cancel it after like one day because people were coming from out of state to drop off their kids to get rid of them.
Oh, yeah, and there were people like dropping off teenagers.
Yes, dropping off teenagers. That was the thing. I mean, most of them probably did it to get a laugh,
No, it was serious. It's just that they did that law to prevent people from just crackheads from throwing babies in dumpsters, which was happening.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Which was happening.
You've heard those stories before.
And, well, it kind of backfired. It was abused. Like everything.
What's that old saying about good intentions,
Oh, yeah.
Where? All right. So, in the story of Hero, what I've drawn so far is in this book 3 is Hero meets up with this new character whose name is Pang. He's an otter, and he's been sent by Hero's sister to find Hero and bring him back to the city, which is where they're traveling to. And on their way into the city is like being surrounded by these warrior cats type characters. And as Hero and Pang are flying into the city, all the farmers and villagers in the surrounding area are being called into the city to get into the safety behind the walls and so forth. And I'm doing a 2-page scene in which these characters are coming into it's like a different point of view. It's one of my biggest faults with a Hero book 1 is I started with Hero, and I was going through Hero's story, and I got to a certain point in the story, and I realized there's other crap going on in the world. There's other crap going on in the story that I need to focus on. So I actually made some cut scenes in which we show other people or other characters doing stuff, and not just completely focus on Hero. And that's what these 2 pages are, is it's cutting to other characters. And I've got kind of like an in-joke where there's a turtle who's going into the city, and he's running really slow, and of course, they're like, "Come on, hurry up!" And I drew a picture of a guy who has this like metal circular thing which has bells all over it, and he's out there ringing the bells, kind of trying to warn all the people that they need to come into the city. And you're going to focus on this turtle who's going very slow, and then a young rabbit, tortoise and the hare type storyline, comes up and offers him assistance, and the 2 of them go into the city walls together. And there's going to be some dialogue that's funny and all, but I needed to draw and figure out what these characters were going to look like. So in other words, here's my tortoise and my hare that I'm going to be working on. So I was actually very productive this evening. Isn't that great?
But I can't see it because I'm having internet problems all the way around.
Is that a raccoon on the right?
It is not a raccoon. It is a rabbit. He's got long ears and a little short tail. Where do you see a raccoon there?
Okay, I was just transposing the joke from the movie. And just,
Oh!
I thought...
I didn't even get it! I'm so sorry, I didn't even get it.
Yeah.
I'll have to explain it to Avery.
No, you don't.
Rocket Raccoon, right?
Well, Rocket is with Thor like pretty much the entire movie almost, and every single time Thor converses with Rocket, he calls him a rabbit. I just think it's so funny. That was a very funny part, and I'm so glad you brought it back timely. In comparison to the movie, because this book that I'm working on is going to be epic in scale, just like Infinity War. Yeah, okay. All right, guys, I'm going to start.
It's 3 graphic novels so far.
Yeah, but 3 out of hopefully 10.
Oh my god!
I have plans. I have big plans. There's a lot of stuff I want to do over the next few years, and
you're already working on the 3rd one.
I'm halfway through it almost.
Dude.
But we're getting to a very interesting part in the art, in the fact that I'll be drawing buildings and architecture and a lot more characters that we've seen up until this point. So it's literally. I'm forcing myself to mature in the drawing, because before I was just drawing trees in the background and rocks in the background, and I could get away with drawing one long panel of just nothing but trees and then reusing it over and over again in the background. But now I have to.
Another kind of maturity, you're still far behind.
Oh yeah, absolutely. What's the fun of being that? Last thing I want to do is grow up and pay taxes.
I like having to wait till, was it April 19th to do your taxes?
Oh, no, I did my taxes back in February, man. What are you talking about?
Oh, so how can you wait till the last minute? Is it to file your taxes? Is that what it is?
No, I did. I filed my taxes. It was grandma's taxes that I waited till almost the last minute.
Oh, I thought it was your taxes. See?
No.
Post everything in Facebook.
No, see, with my taxes, I got money back. With hers, she had to pay, so I waited till the last minute.
Gotcha.
But I took care of it. It's all good and done. Good and done. All right. Oh. All right, so I did.
Could we reach out to John Malin and see if he'd come on and chat with you guys? Dude, he wouldn't come on and chat with us. We're nobody. That dude, there's nothing to be gained. He would not slum it with the likes of us.
Hey, you never know. We might.
I would love it. He's a cool dude.
Oh, he is. He absolutely is.
I backed Jawbreakers.
Yeah. Yeah, avid comic reader. I don't know if we're anywhere near close to the point where we could reach out to people and they'd be even interested. We're such small times, but to be honest with you, I am loving making YouTube videos and putting up daily videos and trying new things and doing different things. And you never know. You never know what's going to happen. But right now we are the smallest fish in the pond, and to the point where John Malin and DNC and Ethan Van Sciver, those guys are like the megadons, and we're tadpoles, you know?
Yeah. I have 8 subscribers.
I got a few more than that.
Yeah. I have 8, and none of them watch my videos ever, except for you, Andrew.
Hey, I would reach out to John, but I don't know if he'd be interested. Or we're not.
No, he wouldn't. It'd be a waste of his time, and I understand that. I completely understand that. It would be a waste of his time.
It's one of those things where all he could do is promote us, and all we could do is drag him down.
Exactly.
And I don't want to do that.
No, they're trying to hit 100 grand. They're trying to break 100 G's.
Do you know where they are? Have you checked it lately?
It's somewhere in the 80s.
Yeah, let me bring it up real quick just to see, because I think it's 93.
90. Whoa! Oh my God!
That is fantastic.
That's awesome. I love to watch people succeed. I love it. It's fantastic.
Yep. Well,
I love people who care about what they're doing to do well.
Yep.
It makes me happy. It gives me hope for what we're doing.
All right. Well, hey, everybody, I've got to go to work early in the morning, so I'm going to start wrapping up this stream. Cool. I appreciate everybody who came in and chimed in, especially those new guys, Avid Comic Reader, Walrus Studios. Thank you guys so much for chiming in, and we appreciate having people out there paying attention. If you get a chance, check out Avery's YouTube. He's Comic and Illustration 7.62. Am I saying that right?
Studio 7.62.
Comics and Illustration Studio 7.62. Every now and then he does live streams where you see him coloring Hero in real time, and you can
painting in Photoshop.
That's right.
I rarely make videos. I mostly just live stream when I get the bug.
Yeah, and I make videos every day because I love it. I love it.
I go through spurts where I stream every day. Where I'll stream like every day for 4, 5, 6 days in a row.
Yeah. Well, cool. All right. Well, Avery, Jason, I appreciate you guys tuning in. Stick around for just a second while I go ahead and hit the stop broadcasting. And thanks again to everybody out there. We'll be doing this again Monday the 30th, 7:30 Eastern time. If you guys want to join in and chit-chat and ask questions, and, you know, you could do like these guys and make fun of me. It's easy to do. All right. Thanks, everybody.